KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Falcons 21. Chiefs 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something that...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will be brought down. Half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Gurley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
On the carry.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A run with Gurley there on first down. Going to get about 4 yards.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Well, the second down throw on target. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Ryan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first and goal, Gurley. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Here's Gurley now. Toss right. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. Well, we got a second here, Charles. Let's play believer, non-believer. I'll give you a couple teams off to surprising starts. You tell me if you believe that they will continue that way. And let's start with the Browns at 4-1.
Non-believer last year, believer to start this season. Believer even after they got whacked in the opener by Baltimore. I think they'll contend for a playoff spot.
Okay, the Bears, same record, 4-1.
I still want to see more out of this team, but I like how their defense plays. Still need consistency on offense.
And then lastly, what about the Panthers at 3-2?
Oh, one of the great stories in the early going. Non-believer because I think their division's too tough with Tampa Bay and New Orleans.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, but it'll be second down. A third quarter action from Kansas City, second down and 10. To throw again, Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And it's third down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They have the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. From 13 yards out. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? the back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Buying time to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Intended for Travis.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
10 yards to go.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
They are not ready
Picked
for
up
us.
by A.J. Terrell. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold. Feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
14.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. Flush to his right. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 58 yards.
The 17-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
At the 13-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Hill, incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Watch 54. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
And again, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs, oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. And you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Tuesday.
They go play action with Ryan. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Mahomes now on first down. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29.
Kansas City.
Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. and never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Now this time Mahomes will throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
For a Kansas City.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. On first down, Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air. After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play there, Ryan to Jones for 48 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
And the Falcon first down.
Play action. Ryan. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Falcons 63, Chiefs 20.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.